Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back. Now a few vlogs ago I said I would be coming to the White Cliffs of Dover, and this time I've actually followed through. I'm actually on the White Cliffs of Dover right now. I'm going to take you along the cliffs into the town. This is honestly one of my favourite places in the whole of the UK. It's just got so much history. With the cliffs, Dover Castle and the seaside itself, you've got an amazing Kent seaside town. Guys, before we go, there's a like button just below. Please hit it now. It will really help me out because basically the more likes I get, the more YouTube pushes my video out to other people. And also please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I've got plenty more of these videos coming up. So come along with me, I'm going to show you why you should visit Dover. Let's go. So we start the day at South Foreland Lighthouse, owned by the National Trust. So there it is there, and that is the view, and that is France. You can see in the distance very clearly today. Luckily it is a very nice day. Wow, this is where we start, and we'll continue walking down until we get to the proper White Cliffs of Dover. And so here you've got a tea room, but the queue in there was about 3 miles long, so I'm going to have to wait until I get a coffee. And then you can get a ticket to look in the lighthouse itself, which I think is about £6. And then there are facilities here, and it's the 6 weeks holiday, so there are about 1 million people around. So who came out today without sun cream and water? I'll give you a hint, it's me, okay? Let's get away from all the people. This is what it's all about. Just being out on a summer's day by yourself. You just gotta love those chalky white cliffs. So I'm just taking advantage of this moment where you can see France. I think that's maybe Dunkirk, somewhere over there. I'm taking advantage of this moment because usually people say in these videos, oh, you can see France on a clear day, and then they show you and it's just like nothing but cloud. So there you go, that is France. My mobile phone time has changed to France time, so don't leave your data on around here, or you could wake up to a hefty bill. Does anyone know if you can actually get down there unless you're on a boat? Please comment down below. I absolutely love this walk. I don't know how long it is, maybe 2 miles back to the visitor centre, and then a bit further to go into the town itself, but once you get away from the crowds and stuff, it's just insane. Let's just take a minute and spare a thought for the people that are walking down that very steep hill right now. I learnt my lesson before, I'm not going to do it again, I won't. The amount of creepy crawlies and bugs around today is troubling. Every few seconds I can feel something crawling across my face. It's making me feel like I've got a nest of spiders in my hair. Wow, imagine rolling down there. Just think Barry from EastEnders actually did roll down a hill like this. And this is the Fan Bay Deep Shelter. I think you can get a guided tour down here some days, but it's not open today. It would be pretty cool down there. I did show you a view before, some sort of tunnel at the bottom where I think it goes down to. 23 metres below the surface. Can't get in. Authorised personnel only. Never mind. Yeah, and that's the other thing I've noticed. I'm the only one walking this way. I'm going against the crowd the whole time. That's the way I like it. I mean, look at that. Even if you don't like views, you've got to admit that is just insane. You've seen that movie Vertigo? Does that mean anything to you? I don't know about you, but I'm so excited right now I could wet myself. In fact, I just have. People on the cliff edge trying to get a picture of a seagull. Bye! It's on a kind of downward trajectory now. A closer view there of the ferry port. And the quest for a cappuccino continues. Just having a quick drink of water, just so I don't, die. It says that the white chalk cliffs of Dover are actually 136 million years old, and that's how old I felt as I walked over them. That is the bluest of blue skies. It's been awful weather for about a month now. The whole of July was pretty bad. So it's flat that way. Hill up that way. Can you tell which way I'm going to go? Yeah, that's right. Up and away. Oh, actually, maybe not. Oh, help. Ferries on the left. And the castle is emerging into view on the right. Yes, visitor centre coming up. Get me a coffee. And if you can't get me a coffee, get me a doctor. I'm dying. And here we are. This is the gateway to the White Cliffs. Cafe, gift shop, bookshop. I finally got a cappuccino. And I've got my cap water bottle there. And just to mention too, this visitor centre has a huge car park. £5 for all day. So it's not by the hour or anything. Or if you're a National Trust member, completely free. Yeah, definitely worth it. Okay, we've had the coffee break. Carrying on towards the seafront. And what I love is just not like a usual seafront. It's not got the arcades and attractions. It's just a very sort of old school port sort of town. I'm in my first bit of shade in about 5 hours. This is amazing. Okay, I'm going to end the video here and spend the rest of the day standing here. Okay, so that is where we started. And I made my way all along to the visitor centre here. But I don't stop there. I keep going. Oh, that is amazing. Can you hear that French speaking voice? Oh, that's just so cool. I feel like you could be in France. Look at that, you're out of the kind of busy visitor centre bit and then you're into this like random little pathway. Just flowers everywhere and a woman speaking French over a tannoy. So the medieval castle is grade 1 listed, founded in the 11th century. It is a visitor attraction, so you can get in there. There's like some old underground wartime tunnels that they'll actually give you a tour down. It's all real, it's not like fake. If I lived here, I would spend all day here. I would just come down here in the morning with a can of Thunderbird, the morning paper. A couple just asked me to take a picture of them, and I did. As I took the phone off the woman, I realised, I don't know what phone it was, but it was zoomed in about 100 times. And I didn't know how to get it off, so I just kind of took a very zoomed in picture of their faces and then gave the phone back to them. I feel terrible. Guys, as always, please comment down below if you've got any suggestions of seaside towns I should visit next. I'm always looking to discover new places. Look how exciting this is now. Off of the coastal path and into the hustle and bustle we go. Oh, I'm parked up that way, I've got to walk back up. Oh, please, someone help. This is just a main road up there. This is probably my favourite bit so far. Look at this. This graffiti on the floor, I can't even read it because I'm level with it. Can you hear that traffic overhead? That is so cool. It's to be in the isolated middle of nowhere and suddenly into this. Oh, now that is high. God, it sends a shiver down your spine, doesn't it? It's just so amazing. Look, who owns these garages? What are they? Can I rent one? Like, what's the deal? How'd you get your car down here? What's going on? Where am I? So one of my favourite walks in the UK is the walk from Dover over to Deal, and it always starts in Dover. And I've been past these houses quite a few times. I always remember one time there was a little cat laying down outside, so I tried to stroke him and he nipped me. And that is what I'll always remember when I walk past this bit. And these houses here with the cliffs behind them, breathtaking really. And this is the closest pub to Europe. The Dover Adventure Backpackers Entrance, the last pub in the civilised world. Oh, look at the picture up there. I am jealous of whoever lives in these houses. Like, imagine just working in the city during the week, and then on a Friday evening you kind of come home to Dover. And I think if you're visiting Dover Castle, can you see those two like bits jutting out? You can actually get to that bit. Love that. No answer? Try the seafront door. Look, you can see people on that platform on top from the castle. For a beach on a summer's day, that's pretty empty. I don't think the water's particularly suitable for swimming in, and I can't see anyone in the water, probably because there's like a wash from the ships or whatever. Welcome to England, everyone. And there's the famous Premier Inn on the seafront. I stayed in there years ago. You stay at the front, you get a sea view room as well. You and the old people kind of just park at the seafront, stay in their cars and read a paper. That'll be me one day. It's the seagulls bathing time, everyone. I thought you'd find this funny. I was just looking on TripAdvisor at that Adventure Backpackers Hotel. Some of these reviews are hilarious. Worst hotel I've ever stayed at. Do not stay here. No one there to check us in. Eventually a guy clearly under the influence of drugs came down. He wasn't sure of our details. We felt unsafe. Give a very wide berth. Do not book. The place is in disrepair. Looks condemned. We had to leave immediately. The owner wasn't there and we were welcomed by a guy under drugs. He wasn't able to walk. The hostel is dirty. Pieces on the floor are missing and everything is falling down. Come on. There are a few people swimming. Ignore what I said before. I can see 3 people swimming. It's really cool. This bit's kind of enclosed by the harbour arms on either side. The yacht club there. Oh, it's so lively around here now. And there you can see from the other side Dover Castle on top of the hill, overlooking this. I've come a long way. How are my legs not falling off? So yeah, as I said before, like there's no like garish arcades, there's no like fairground rides, there's no amusements on the seafront. And I do love that, seriously, but that's kind of what makes Dover different. That's why I like it so much. This is the Marina Pier, which is open to the public between certain hours. You'll be pleased to know they do boat trips around here. What's happening there? Wow! You don't see that every day. I don't know, maybe they go in diving for treasure afterwards when it's in that. You might be wondering, how am I going to get back up there? I'm wondering that myself. So if you're watching this, I might not have made it to the other side. Slightly disappointing. I got to the end of the arm there and it's just a dead end. I thought I might be able to get onto that bit. How foolish I was. I think my lifetime ambition is to own a yacht or a boat, like the one that Goldie Hawn has in Overboard. So this is Dover Marina. And clock tower up there. And I think we've got to end it there because I'm about to expire. Clock Tower Square. The clock tower was built in 1876, wow. But guys, I want to hear from you. Let me know if I've missed anything out or if there's anywhere in Dover that I should have gone today, because I will be returning. So yeah, comment down below if you've got any recommendations. Okay, so the only two things you need to know: designer outlet is that way, seafront bogs are that way. If you go through that underpass, leads to the town centre. Yeah, not going that way today. Well guys, that is enough for one day. Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video, please subscribe to the channel. I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't been to Dover before, I hope this video was enough to make you want to come. See you on the next one. Cheers.